What's up, guys? I'm about to do a reaction video to this video from WWE Gossip 24. I'm just letting y'all know there might be some misform and information on this video. I will not share the video on the screen because there's some photos that I do not want to share on the screen. But however, I do got the audio, so we will listen to it together. But if you guys want to subscribe to his channel, here's his channel right here. I wouldn't subscribe, but if you want to, go right ahead. We're going to go ahead and get started with this reaction video. Bear with me. There might be some things on this video that's misinformed. It might be a conspiracy theory, but I think it is. But we will talk about it once we're done with the video. So let's just get started, okay?
Dominik Mysterio has been teasing a fake.
Now, as you can see, he's getting his name wrong. I mean, it's not Dominic, it's Dominic, but maybe it's AI talking. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and continue because we got a long way to go. It's an 8-minute video, so let's just go ahead and listen, all right?
Face turn on WWE Raw for several weeks as Finn Balor continues to mold the Judgment Day into his group. Mysterio has been overlooked by his team throughout his run with the group and was belittled by Balor again this week when he lost to Gunther. It would likely be Dominik Mysterio who would cost Balor his win at Saturday night's main event.
Now, that's the part I don't understand. Why did Dom not come out and cost Finn Balor the title? I mean, that should have been the moment right there, costing both ends, Liv and Finn Balor. But it didn't happen for some reason, and I don't understand that.
To ensure that he doesn't become world champion.
Now, that's the part that didn't come true, that Dom did not interfere in Saturday night's main event in 2 matches, the Liv Morgan match and the Finn Balor match. But would he interfere the World Tag Team Championships at Monday Night Raw to denounce himself from the Judgment Day? That's the part that that's the question we need to be fulfilled is, will that happen?
Which would then lead to him being kicked out of the Judgment Day. Mysterio was seen talking to Nick Aldis on WWE SmackDown last night, and he could be planning to make a move over to the blue brand in response to what he has planned at Saturday night's main event. Liv Morgan has already established herself as a heel, and she would likely remain on Raw and see Dominik's actions as a betrayal to the group.
Now, that's another part we got to be concerned about. Will Liv look at Dom the way Finn Balor look at Dom? Will Liv betray Dom as well and pull the plug on him to where she can no longer talk to him ever again? Or to the point where they'll actually separate and go their own ways? That's the part that I'm concerned about because Liv is too attached to Dom. I mean, I think she really forgot her role with what she was supposed to do with him. And that attachment is going to cause Liv to go crazy to the point where she going to want to get him back if he do go to SmackDown. Because it might not be that serious to her, but it might be serious to Finn Balor to where she might kick her, to where he might kick her out of the group along with Raquel. And that's the part we need to pay attention to.
Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley remains a babyface on the Red brand. And while she has been feuding with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv, it would make no sense for Morgan to change character with her partner. Since turning heel, Dominik Mysterio has always had the protection of the Judgment Day, so it could be a fresh start for him on the SmackDown brand and would allow him to move away from his father as well. A face turn would allow Mysterio to pick up some new allies on the brand and establish himself as a single star before coming back to Raw in a few months to step into a feud with Finn Balor, who is expected to gain a singles push in 2025. Dominik Mysterio, once a rising star, has been at the center of turmoil ever since joining the Judgment Day faction. Aligning with Rhea Ripley and the Dark Collective saw Dominik cast aside his father, Rey Mysterio, and embrace a villainous path that brought him notoriety but also a void in his soul. After months of chaotic alliances, an unexpected partnership with Liv Morgan showed a flicker of humanity in Dominik. Liv, known for her fiery resilience, seemed to bring out a softer, more conflicted side of Dominik, a glimpse of the man he could be, not the puppet of Judgment Day. However, his shocking betrayal of Liv became the catalyst for a redemption arc that no one saw coming.
Now, this is the part that confused me. Is this guy getting to the conspiracy theory where this might happen? Because if it do, I don't think we're going to get any type of perseverance with these two. Because the way he's telling the story makes it seem like this might be true. What I'm trying to figure out is, can somebody in the comments box tell me this is not true and this is just a conspiracy theory, because we really don't know if this is going to come true or not. We know he's going to go to SmackDown. We know he's going to betray the Judgment Day. But what the situation with him and Liv is going to do next? Will Liv move on if she lose the title or lose him? Or will she try to catch him to where they can gain back their relationship? That's the part we need to pay attention to, because I'm scared. I don't want these two back together. But then again, anything goes when it comes to WWE and these storylines that they're writing. I just hope that this don't come true. But let's continue.
The scene is set on a live edition of Monday Night Raw. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, having formed an unlikely bond, stand tall after a mixed tag match victory against Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Liv celebrates
Now that one is scary. Finn Balor teaming up with Rhea Ripley. I can't see that when we haven't even get the story of Damian Priest, because those two are the Terror Twins and you got to get permission from him before you start teaming up with Finn Balor. I don't know how that's going to look. I did read an article where those two might team up to where they might plan something on Damian Priest, but I hope that's not true. I'm hoping it's just a rumor, because we hear rumors like these all the time. But Rhea Ripley betraying Damian Priest and teaming up with Finn Balor don't sound real to me. But if Dom comes back on Raw and this mixed tag team match happen, man, I'm not looking forward to it. And I don't think any Rhea Ripley fan would either, because we can't see this happening. Rhea betraying Damian and she team up with Finn Balor to go up against Liv and Dom. Nah, we can't root for that.
Passionately, urging Dominik to share in the moment. For weeks, the WWE Universe had debated whether Dominik's intentions were genuine or a clever ruse. As Liv raises Dominik's hand, his expression darkens. Without warning, he drops her with a thunderous clothesline.
Now, come on now. Guys, this is WWE. Do you really think WWE has changed a lot? Do you really think that Dom is really going to hit Liv with a clothesline? Come on now. That's why I said this video just don't seem real. It just seems like a theory. Like, there's no way Dom will put his hands on a woman, especially Liv Morgan. It just wouldn't make sense. Because if that's the case, why he never put his hands on Rhea Ripley? That's what I mean by theory. Like, this is a prediction he's doing. Like, this is a spectrum he's doing. Because we know Dom will not put his hands on a woman. It just won't happen. He didn't do it at SummerSlam. He ain't going to do it. He didn't, with Rhea Ripley. So he ain't going to do this. I mean, no. You guys, come on. Get on the comment box and tell me, will Dom put his hands on a woman? There's just no way he's going to risk his job by clotheslining Liv Morgan. Come on now. I can't see him doing that to Rhea Ripley or anybody. It just wouldn't make any sense. But y'all get on the comment box and let me know.
Leaving the crowd gasping in shock, Rhea Ripley strides into the ring, smirking with approval as Dominik locks Liv in a brutal submission hold.
Nah, Yeah, see, this guy is thinking way before 2010. He's literally thinking way before 2020. He's making it seem like this is back in those days. No, Dom is not going to put no submission on Liv. He's not going to clothesline her. It's not going to happen. Okay? It just won't. And he's making it seem like that's what Dom is going to do. But we all know that Dom is not going to touch no woman. He'll get fired if he do that. And it's not going to, and I doubt that Liv is going to approve that behind the scenes. It's just not going to work, and it's not going to happen. So that's why I said this is misinformed, because we all know that men touch women in any way, they're going to get released, they're going to be punished. And you see Mark Henry's son got released for domestic violence. If that happened in the ring, you already know he's gone. So no, it's not going to happen. So that's what I'm saying, man. This is a theory. We all know this is not going to come true, at least that part. But let's keep going.
The betrayal feels deeply personal as Dominik ignores Liv's pain cries and the boos raining down from the audience. Commentators scramble to make sense of the scene. Corey Graves defends Dominik, suggesting he had no choice but to solidify his loyalty to Judgment Day. Meanwhile, Michael Cole condemns the act as a new low, even for Dominik Mysterio. The following week, Dominik appears on Raw, accompanied by Judgment Day. He addresses the betrayal with cold detachment, claiming that Liv Morgan was a distraction, a weakness he couldn't afford in his pursuit of greatness.
Now, that will make sense for him to say something like that, because we know Liv is an distraction to Dom. I mean, all the interviews, all the videos, all the photos they have taken. I mean, it's also a distraction to his wife, too, because she can't even post online while those two are together. And we don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. We still don't know. And that's why these two need to break up, quote unquote, break up, because that is true. She is a distraction. But at the same time, you the one that kind of kissed her off script, and ain't nobody got attached but you. So it's kind of like, I don't know if you did that just to get shock value. I don't know what's your reason of why you betrayed Rhea. But it's just like, damn, Dom, like, you got to learn how to push away women, especially when it comes down to people like Liv Morgan. I mean, with Rhea is easy, but with Liv it's not. I just hope that, you'll learn to push away temptation, resist it. And this is not your way of doing it. But this is just a theory. We don't know if this is going to come true. I hope it don't. I don't believe it will. But let's keep going.
But cracks in his composure begin to show. Fans notice his hesitation and subtle glances toward Liv's video packages. A backstage segment reveals Rhea Ripley grilling Dominik, demanding that he focus entirely on the Judgment Day's mission. Tension brews as Dominik struggles to reconcile his actions. The real bombshell drops during an in-ring confrontation. Liv Morgan interrupts a Judgment Day promo, her arm in a sling from the attack. Instead of yelling, Liv speaks softly, questioning Dominik's choices. You didn't just hurt me, Dom. You broke my trust, but I've seen the real you, and I know this isn't who you want to be. Rhea laughs off Liv's comments, but Dominik's reaction is telling. His guilt becomes evident when Liv drops the bombshell. I know why you did it. You think betraying me will make your father's shadow disappear. You think hurting me will finally make you your own man. The crowd roars, and Dominik's stunned silence confirms Liv's words. The betrayal wasn't about loyalty to Judgment Day. It was about his unresolved resentment toward Rey Mysterio and his need to forge his own identity.
Now, that's another thing that can be true. The reflection of his past. Now, that's what I think that's great scripting right there. I do believe that Liv might say something like that. I know it for sure. That's good scripting. I could believe in my heart she will say that to Dom. But at the same time, all the stuff he's talking about, will it come true? Listen, I don't believe Dom will put his hands on Liv. I don't. But I do believe Liv will say something like that if Dom betrays her. Most likely he will, but he ain't going to do that. But I do know that once he do betray her, Liv will say something like that. And when he does, I mean, I don't believe the Judgment Day will be with him. But they say months later, when she might come back to Raw to where he could join with Carlito and JD, but they might move on by then. But then again, they will denounce, Finn Balor once they see the true side of him. But I don't know if Dom's going to lead the Judgment Day. I'd rather for everybody to go solo. But then again, Liv and Raquel might still team up. And the question is for Carlito and JD, will they team up or will they go their separate ways? I'm not so sure. All I know is that so far the scripting is correct, but the attack and all that, him getting back with the Judgment Day, Rhea standing by his side and all, that's questionable. So, but we'll keep going, all right?
Dominic's inner turmoil reaches a boiling point at a high-stakes pay-per-view event. Judgment Day orchestrates a brutal attack on Liv Morgan during a match.
Hold up. For one, this guy acting like he's in the attitude era. There's no way you're gonna see 3 grown men attacking Liv Morgan. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, this guy acting like men still hit women in WWE. No, that is done. Okay, that's done. All right, it ain't gonna be none of that. All right, it's done. So that's cap. We're not gonna see that at all. I don't even know where you get that from. Even you're not even talking about. What about Raquel? You haven't even mentioned Raquel. So, well, you did mention her, but at the same time, you're talking about the Judgment Day. What about Raquel? Because there's rumors saying that Liv and Raquel are going to get kicked out of the Judgment Day. Because Finn Balor might kick them out. So what do we do about that? There's also rumors saying that Finn Balor is going to get kicked out of the Judgment Day. What are we going to do about that? That's what I'm saying, man. This guy's just coming up with a conspiracy theory. He knows that that's not going to come true, but he just want to get clickbait. That's why he turned off the comments, because he don't want people to comment and say that's not true. That's why we're doing a reaction video, because I want people to comment and see if this is going to come true. I'm saying it won't, but you guys can get on the comment box and let me know, will it? So let's keep going.
Intending to end her career, Dominik is ordered to deliver the final blow, an act that would cement his allegiance to the faction. But he hesitates. The arena buzzes with anticipation as Rhea Ripley screams at Dominik to do it. Liv, battered but defiant, locks eyes with Dominik. In that moment, he sees not just Liv's resilience, but his own reflection, a young man desperate to escape the shadow of manipulation.
I mean, that is true. I mean, it is hard for him to escape the shadow of manipulation on both ends. But it's not just Rhea Ripley, it's also Liv Morgan. They both are manipulating him. And that's the reason why he should make up with his spotter, because, well, he got to come to the light first and then make up with his spotter. But in this video, they'll talk about that. But the fact that he's pretty much saying that he's going to hit the final blow on Liv Morgan and hesitate, I don't even think he's going to do that. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't believe that any of this stuff is going to come to the light. But I do believe that there's some type of manipulation that's going to go down. But Dom has to be strong to run away from that. And when that happens, I will hope that at that point he'll become a man, because that's how he's going to take a stand, is if he take a stand against Liv and Rhea. So hopefully he'll be able to lead himself to where he won't be led by any other woman. The only woman he should be led by is Marie Juliet, and that's his wife. So the rest don't even matter. His wife matters. So, and I hope he realized that in the storyline, but they're not going to reveal that because everything got to stay in script. But still, I will really hope he break character. At least I hope so. But let's keep going.
The turning point comes when Dominik drops the weapon meant for Liv and shoves Rhea away. Judgment Day descends on him, furious at his betrayal. In a heroic twist, Liv uses her last ounce of strength to pull Dominik out of harm's way. Together, they fight off the faction, forcing Judgment Day to retreat. The following weeks mark the start of Dominik's redemption arc. He appears on Raw to address his actions, acknowledging the pain he caused Liv and the WWE Universe. He apologizes to his father.
Now, that's one thing I do want him to do. I do want him to apologize to his spotter. But I would like for him to say it face to face, man to man, father to son. The rest, I think that's cap. I do believe that's a theory. But however, I do believe that he's going to make peace with Rhea. I do believe he's going to make peace with Dame. I do believe he's going to make peace with his father. As for Liv Morgan goes, I think that's down the road because Liv has to apologize to him for using him for the wrong reasons. And he will have to apologize to her for any wrongdoing that he caused her to where it give her some type of hurt. But then again, I don't know who's wrong in this situation. I do know Liv did use him to get the title. But then again, we gotta see how it goes because Finn Balor might manipulate Liv to where she might betray him before he betray her. But I don't know. I'm just hoping that it makes sense down the road, whatever happens. But I would rather for him to make peace with the Terra Twins and his own father. But as for Liv Morgan, that's questionable. But still, I want Dom to remain independent, even if he make peace with Liv Morgan too. You can't deal with her. You got to deal with yourself. That's number one. So when you do go to SmackDown, don't think about Liv Morgan. Think about you. And I promise you, you will become the man you want to be. But you're all right. She is a distraction, but we won't know until you say that. So let's keep going.
Admitting that his quest for individuality had driven him down a dark path. I thought I needed to destroy everything my father stood for to become my own man. But I see now that being a man isn't about destroying. It's about building. Liv, Dad, I don't deserve forgiveness, but I'm going to earn it. Liv remains wary, unsure if Dominik's transformation is genuine. She challenges him to prove his commitment, setting the stage for an emotional tag team match against Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. The climactic showdown is billed as Dominik's ultimate test. Liv Morgan and Dominik team up against the Judgment Day duo with high stakes.
Now, like I said, I don't know how Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley are going to team up, especially when they're making it seem like Finn Balor is still part of the Judgment Day. And not only that, they're making it seem like Rhea Ripley is back in the Judgment Day. So the fact that they're making Dom and Liv as babyface, I mean, look, Dom makes sense, but Liv, nah, bro. That's like I said, you got to make it make sense. Because at the end of the day, the Judgment Day have to disband. And Dom has to go independent. And Liv doing that, I mean, look, it is what it is. But, however, I don't see Rhea teaming up with Finn Balor. But I did read an article where they might. So we never know. But I just hope that Dame coming in the picture. Because as I'm listening to this, I don't hear Dame one time. I don't even hear Raquel or Carlito or JD one time. So he's leaving out some pieces that might seem like this is just an conspiracy. But again, I don't believe this is going to come true, but the scripting might. Just, the wordplay, what to say and not to say. I do believe that will come true. But everything else, the plot, nah, man. It's just not going to go down like that. But I do believe he's going to apologize to his father. I do believe Liv is going to say what she just said about the shadow of his father. I do believe she's going to say that. I do believe that Dom is going to talk about, his reflection on his father. I do believe that's going to come true. But everything else, no, that ain't going to come true. In my opinion, it's not going to come true. But let's keep going.
If Dominik and Liv lose, Dominik must rejoin Judgment Day. The match is a roller coaster of emotions, with Dominik taking severe punishment to protect Liv, a stark contrast to his previous actions. In the final moments, Dominik faces off against Rhea Ripley. Despite her taunts and mind games, he refuses to back down. Liv delivers the decisive blow, pinning Rhea to secure the victory. As the crowd erupts, Dominik and Liv share a moment of mutual respect, solidifying their alliance. Dominik's redemption is cemented as he distances himself from Judgment Day and embraces a new identity. He adopts a more grounded persona, shedding the dark, manipulative tactics that defined his time with the faction. His partnership with Liv Morgan evolves into a powerful friendship rooted in mutual trust and resilience.
Okay, well, there you have it. That's the video for you. Listen, I don't believe none of this is going to come true. But however, I do believe the scripting might come true. Okay, him apologizing to his spotter, him, reflecting the shadow of his spotter and manipulation from both ends. I do believe that Dom will become babyface. I do believe that he will go to SmackDown. But however, for everybody else, I don't believe it's going to come true. But then again, I did read an article where Rhea and Finn might team up. But however, we still have to figure out what's going to go down with Damian Priest, because Damian Priest is still part of this, right? So what's going to happen to him if Rhea decides to team up with Finn? Like I said, I don't believe it will happen, but there is a rumor that it might. But either way, I want Dom to go independent. I don't want him to team up with Liv, and I don't want him to resign with the Judgment Day. But however, anything is possible. But you guys get on the comment box and make sure y'all let me know, is this going to come true or not? You can say yes, you can say no. But you got to give me details, okay? Please get on the comment box. I will try to promote this to where I could get some answers. But however, I need you guys to respond, okay? I'm finna end this video, but y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. But please comment on this, because what do you guys think about this? Is this going to come true? Do you think it's a conspiracy or not? Y'all let me know. Get on the comment box, all right? I'm out.